Breakout rooms enable you to have multiple rooms within a single meeting. This can be useful for lots of reasons, in particular facilitating discussion in larger meetings. To organise a Teams meeting that makes use of breakout rooms, start by going to your Teams desktop app, heading to the calendar and creating a normal meeting. When you've sent the meeting invite, double click back onto the meeting to edit it and you will see a tab at the top of the screen called Breakout Rooms. Click Create Rooms and select the number of rooms that you require. Bear in mind there'll always be a general room. What you're creating here are the additional rooms that people can be moved into temporarily during the meeting. When the rooms are created, you can go through and give them names. In this case, we're going to call them North and South. Each individual breakout room can have its own specific settings. In this case, we're switching off the ability for attendees to use their webcam and their microphone. When setting up your breakout rooms, think about the purpose of each breakout room and how best to facilitate that purpose using these settings. Click the Settings cog at the top right corner of the screen to configure your breakout room settings. This includes a really important option to allow you to identify additional presenters who will be able to perform organizer type tasks on the day of the meeting. For example, presenters are able to move freely between different rooms. You can also set a time limit. After people have been sent to their breakout rooms, the timer will start automatically, and when the timer hits 0, people will be moved back into the general room. We can also control if attendees are allowed to leave their breakout room early. Notice that by default they won't be allowed to. There are two different approaches to assigning your attendees to breakout rooms. These two approaches are known as automatic and manual. With the automatic approach, if you've got 20 attendees and 2 breakout rooms, automatically 10 will be pushed into one room and 10 will be pushed to the other. With the automatic method, you have no choice over who goes where. With the manual method, you get to assign specific people to specific rooms. As we can see in this example, it's possible to do the assignment before the meeting has started when you're first configuring. Notice that our presenter that we identified earlier does not need assigning to a room, as they'll be able to move freely between them themselves. Now let's take a look at the breakout rooms experience on the day of the meeting. We open the meeting in the calendar and choose to join, and configure our microphone and webcam as we normally would. As the organizer, we can click on the breakout rooms icon at the top of the screen. From here we can choose to open all rooms at once, or specific individual rooms by using the 3 dots to the right of the room name. We also have a final opportunity to carry out room maintenance. We can add, rename or delete rooms. Anyone that's been assigned to that room will automatically be moved across. In this example, we can see Rob is assigned as an attendee. Within a few seconds of the room opening, Rob disappears from the main meeting room and is pushed across to the North breakout room. As an organizer of the meeting or a designated presenter, you'll need to manually move between the rooms. In this example, Kirsten follows Rob into the North room. Now that the breakout rooms are open, the announcement button becomes available. This allows the organizer to send announcements into all rooms at the same time. As an organizer or a presenter, you'll see a return button available at the top right of the screen. This allows you to leave the breakout room and return to the general room. If you also want your attendees to see the same option, you can switch it on or off using the settings options from within the meeting. In summary, you can use the Teams desktop app to create breakout rooms. Attendees can be allocated manually to a specific room before or during the meeting, or you can use the automatic technique. Only organisers and presenters can move between rooms at their convenience. This video is part of a series called Your Know-How. Watch other videos in the series to learn more about Microsoft 365.